This is Glenn Rice with Clearview Sewer Cams. We're located at 4273 Fauna St Montclair, California 91763. Today is May 2nd, 2022. We're performing a video sewer inspection through a 4-inch ABS mainline sewer cleanout located just to the right of the driveway in the grass underneath a large sewer box cover. There is a two-way, so we do have a 4-inch ABS mainline sewer cleanout heading out towards the street, and we do have a 4-inch mainline sewer cleanout heading towards the house. These are green sewer box covers here. This goes towards the front of our property, and this goes towards the front of the house. And again, we are just to the right of the driveway. So what we're going to do is we're just going to zero out here. And we're going to drop down and begin our video sewer inspection. Okay, it does appear that as soon as we drop down, it does appear that we transition into what appears to be vitreous clay. What we're going to do is we're going to pause here for a moment. We're going to flush a toilet just to clear our camera lens. Okay, we went ahead and flushed the toilet just to clear our camera lens. So again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to push out. We do have an offset in that joint there from about the 9 o'clock area going all the way up and around to about the 3 o'clock area. So again, we'll just continue to push out. A little bit of an offset there. And again, in this joint here, it does appear that we got a little bit of an offset in that joint there from about the 12 o'clock going down to about the 6 o'clock. And it does appear to be a little bit of neoprene band exposed in that joint, as you can see there. So again, we're just continuing to push out. And it does appear we're dropping down. And again, as we drop down, it does appear that we have a little bit of a gap in that joint there from about the 9 o'clock going around to about the 3 o'clock area. You can see some root intrusions, a little bit of root intrusion coming into that area in that joint. So again, we're going to drop down, and again, another fairly large offset in that joint there from about the 3 o'clock going all the way up and around about the 9 o'clock. And again, do have a little gap in that joint as well, a little bit of neoprene band exposed. So again, we're going to go ahead and continue to push out. And again, a little more neoprene band exposed in that joint there. And that joint appeared to be in fair condition. Make a little bit of a turn. And again, a little more neoprene band exposed in that joint as well. So again, we'll just continue to push out. And do have a little bit of an offset in that joint there as well. A little bit of root intrusion coming in at the top there, right around the 11 o'clock area. Again, we continue to push out. And that joint appeared to be in fair condition. And that joint appears to be in fair condition. And that joint appears to be in fair condition. A minor offset in that joint. Nothing major. And that joint appears to be in fair condition. You can see the swirl marks there at the top. And that's a good indication that the line was possibly snaked, or even possibly snaked. I wouldn't say so much hydrojetted, possibly hydrojetted, but it does appear to be snaked. And again, we'll just continue to push out, and that joint appears to be in fair condition. And again, a little bit of offset in that joint there, but nothing major. We'll make a little bit of a turn, and we drop down into our city sewer tie-in. So we're going to pause here for a moment. Okay, we went ahead and pushed all the way out into our city sewer tie-in. And again, as you can see here, this is our city sewer tie-in. You can see the water flowing beneath us. And again, we're out 52 feet 0 inches on the camera monitor. So again, we're just going to pull back slowly. And that joint appeared to be in fair condition. That joint appears to be in fair condition. Again, we'll continue to pull back. And that joint appears to be in fair condition. Okay, again, we're going to continue to pull back. And
always reminds me of colonoscopy.
yeah, that joint appears to be in fair condition. Okay, we're going to go ahead and continue to pull back. And that joint appears to be in fair condition. Possibly a little bit of root intrusion coming in there right around the 9 o'clock area, but it's very difficult to tell. So again, we just continue to pull back. And again, as I mentioned, you can see the swirl marks there around the top, and that's a good indication that the line had possibly been snaked. So again, that joint appears to be in fair condition. Joint appears to be in fair condition. As we pull back, again, a little bit of root intrusion coming in that joint there right around the 12 o'clock area. Okay, we went ahead and located this area, and it was at 5 foot 0 inches deep, just at the edge of the grass and the sidewalk. So again, we did place an orange flag to identify the area. So again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to pull back. Again, as we pull back, we do have some large offsets, and again, like a gap there, the neoprene band exposed in that joint. So again, as I mentioned, a neoprene band exposed in that joint. We make a little bit of a turn. And again, as you can see right there around the 12 o'clock area, that is our test tee. Right around the 12 o'clock area, there's an opening. Okay, again, as I mentioned, our test tee there. Again, we'll just continue to pull back. And we'll make a little bit of a turn. And again, in this joint here, you can see that we do have a fairly large offset in that joint. So you can see down here that right around the 3 o'clock going all the way up and around to about the 9 o'clock area, we've got a little bit of water running. So just pause for a moment. Okay, again, we're going to pause here for a moment. We're going to mark this area. Okay, we went ahead and marked this area at 3 foot 5 inches deep in the grass, again, just to the right of the driveway. So again, we're going to pull back. As we pull back slowly, you can see we do have some root intrusion in that joint there, and we do have a gap at the top. From about the 9 going around to about the 2 o'clock area, appears to be a gap there at the top and some root intrusion coming in that joint. So again, we're going to continue to pull back. And again, as we pull back, you can see we do have another offset in this joint here from about the 1 o'clock going all the way down to about the 6 o'clock area. A little bit of neoprene band exposed in that joint as well. So again, we'll continue to pull back. And again, another large offset in that joint there from about the 9 o'clock going all the way around to about the 3 o'clock area. So again, we're going to go ahead and continue to pull back. We're pulling back towards our mainline sewer clean out. Again, we'll just continue to pull back, and this transitioning back into our black ABS sewer pipe. And again, you can see that we do have an offset in that joint as well from about the 6 o'clock going up to about the 12 o'clock area. So again, we'll just continue to pull back, and we're going to pull up and out of our clean out, and that will conclude our video sewer inspection.